ನಾನು ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಇವತ್ತು. So I will go with the first one. Sulfonation. So sulfonation occurs when chlorobenzene is treated with concentrated sulfuric acid to form para and orthoisomers. So here for sulfonation we are using concentrated H2SO4. Then already we know para and ortho. The upcoming electrophile will come to the para and ortho positions. So we will get the products para and ortho products. So see the reaction. Chlorobenzene reacted with concentrated sulfuric acid. For understanding purpose, it is written as HOSO3H. So here SO3H is an electrophile. So that SO3H will be attached to chlorobenzene. So in that para and ortho position. So that is nothing but 2-chlorobenzene sulfonic acid and one more product is 4-chlorobenzene sulfonic acid. So always the para product is a major product, then ortho product is a minor product. So this is about sulfonation. So sulfonation reagent is concentrated H2SO4 and the electrophile is SO3H. So you will get 2-chlorosulfonic benzene sulfonic acid and 4-chlorobenzene sulfonic acid. Next one, Friedel-Crafts alkylation. So these Friedel-Crafts reactions are important with respect to examination. 1 or 2 marks important they will ask in the examination. So first one, Friedel-Crafts alkylation. So in the Friedel-Crafts alkylation, again chlorobenzene reacts with methyl chloride in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride as a catalyst to form again ortho and para products or ortho and para isomers. So in this catalyst is AlCl3. So Friedel-Crafts reagent is anhydrous aluminum chloride. So Friedel-Crafts reagent is anhydrous aluminum chloride. So chlorobenzene reacts with methyl chloride. So what we are doing here? Alkylation means alkyl group we are substituting into the chlorobenzene. Alkyl group we are substituting into chlorobenzene. So methyl group we are substituting in the chlorobenzene. So what product you may accept? So para-methyl chlorobenzene and orthomethyl chlorobenzene. So anhydrous AlCl3 is a reagent. It is a Friedel-Crafts reagent. Okay, now see the reaction. Chlorobenzene reacts with the methyl chloride or chloromethane and with anhydrous aluminum chloride as a catalyst. So what happens? Methyl group will be substituted to the ortho and para positions. So you will get the product 1-chloro-2-methyl benzene or orthochlorotoluene, either 1-chloro-4-methyl benzene, either you can call it as para-chlorotoluene. Para-chlorotoluene. Now next one, Friedel-Crafts acylation. So now acyl group you are substituting. So where you are substituting? Again to the halorine. That is nothing but what? Chlorobenzene. So chlorobenzene reacts with acyl chloride. Acyl means CH3CO group. CH3CO group is called acyl. So CH3COCl is so chlorobenzene reacts with acyl chloride in the presence of again Friedel-Crafts reagent, that is the anhydrous aluminum chloride. So it will act as a catalyst. So again you will get the product as ortho and para. So here electrophile is acyl group. Acyl means what? CH3CO group is a electrophile. Now CH3CO group will be substituted to the para and ortho position. Chlorobenzene is reacted with acetyl chloride, that is CH3COCl. CH3COCl. So CH3CO is the electrophile. So that will be substituted to the para and ortho position and HCl will be removed. So again Friedel-Crafts catalyst or a reagent anhydrous aluminum chloride. So you will get the product as 2-chloroacetophenone and 4-chloroacetophenone. So 4-chloro para product is a major product and ortho product is a minor product. So this is about Friedel-Crafts alkylation as well as acylation or acetylation. It is important with respect to examination. Next one, the reaction with metals. Reaction with metals. So first one, the reaction with metals. In that, Wood's Fittig reaction. So in Fittig reaction, an alkyl halide reacts with aryl halide in the presence of sodium metal and dry ether to form alkyl benzene. So Woods means you just remember alkyl, Fittig means aryl. So Woods means alkyl halide, Fittig means aryl halide. So both will react with the sodium in presence of dry ether and it will give rise to alkyl benzenes. And this reaction we will call it as Woods Fittig reaction. You can take example now. Take halorine. Halorine is reacted with alkyl halide in the again with a sodium and in the presence of dry ether. Now what happens? So both halogen will be removed with the sodium metal. Then R will attach to the benzene ring. Then you will get alkyl benzene as a product and sodium halide as a byproduct. So this reaction we will call it as Woods fatigue reaction. Take an example, bromobenzene. So bromobenzene, when it is reacted with the bromomethane, bromobenzene is reacted with the bromomethane or methyl bromide. Again, both reacted with the sodium metal. What happens? Again, removal of sodium bromide and CH3 will be attached to benzene. Then you will get the product as toluene, and byproduct is sodium bromide. Next one, fatigue reaction. Fatigue means aryl halides. Now two aryl halides will react with the sodium metal in the presence of dry ethers and both aromatic ring will join together. Then it will form biphenyls. Now that is reaction is called fatigue reaction. You can take example now, chlorobenzene. So 2 moles of chlorobenzene I have taken. Both will react with the sodium. There will be two removal of sodium chloride as a byproduct. Then both benzene ring will join together. Then it will form diphenyl or biphenyl. It will form biphenyl or diphenyl, and byproduct is sodium chloride. Next one, polyhalogen compounds. The last concept of alkenes and halogen suffix, that is polyhalogen compounds. In that, first one dichloromethane and second one trichloromethane. Now, the first compound is dichloromethane and it is also called methylene chloride CH2Cl2. Dichloromethane or methylene chloride CH2Cl2 it is. So, uses of dichloromethane. First one, as a solvent for paints remover. So, as a solvent for paint remover. So, easily it can remove the paint from the walls. Then, in the manufacture of drugs, it is also used in the manufacture of drugs. Drugs means medicines. Then in the metal cleaning and finishings, so metal to clean the metals and for finishing work also it is used. Then second, as a propellant in aerosols, we can see the example there, as a propellant in aerosols. And the harmful effects of this dichloromethane are, so if you exposure to methylene chloride in lower levels in air can lead to slightly impaired hearing and vision problem you will get. Then higher level of methylene chloride in air causes dizziness, nausea, so even tingling and numbness in fingers and toes. Then it burns the corona of eyes. Direct contact with skin causes intense burning and mild redness of the skin. So these are the harmful effects of dichloromethane. So then next one we will go for trichloromethane. It is also called chloroform. Trichloromethane or chloroform. The formula is CHCl3. Trichloromethane or chloroform CHCl3. The uses, first use is as a solvent for fats. So in the fats as a solvent it is used. Then you can take iodine, alkaloids. Okay. Then second one, in the production of freon refrigerant. So in the production of freons, chlorofluorocarbons. So in the preparation of chlorofluorocarbons also chloroform is used as a refrigerant. Then next one, as a preservative for anatomical specimens. So it is used as a preservative for anatomical specimens. You can see you are used in the biology laboratory. The next one, in medicines such as cough syrups, there also chloroform is used. So other than that, so harmful effect of chloroform. So chloroform vapors depresses the central nervous system and causes, again same like dichloromethane, dizziness, headache, fatigue, and chronic chloroform exposure may cause damage to the liver and kidneys. So harmful effects of this chloroform. Then storage. Chloroform is slowly oxidized by air in the presence of light to highly poisonous gas, that is carbonyl chloride. Also it is called phosgene. ClCOCl. It is called ClCOCl. ClCOCl is called phosgene. So when it is exposed to air, then it will form carbonyl chloride. Therefore, the chloroform is stored in the closed bottles completely filled so that air is kept out. You can see here the reaction. CHCl3 is a chloroform. When it is reacted with the air or oxygen, it forms phosgene, that is COCl2. Either ClCOCl is called phosgene. One mark important. Write the formula of phosgene. The next compounds are, that is polyhalogen compounds only: iodoform, tetrachloromethane, and freons, and DDT. So in that first one, tetrachloromethane, CCl4, carbon tetrachloride or tetrachloromethane, CCl4 is a formula. First we will go for uses. So it is used in the manufacture of chloroform. In the preparation of chloroform, carbon tetrachloride is used. Then in the refrigerants, and even it is used in the manufacture of propellants for aerosols. Even it is used as an industrial solvent. So it is used as a solvent in the industries. Then other than that, in dry cleaning, so our clothes and all, you will give the dry cleaning. So in that dry cleaning, the tetrachloromethane is used. So other than that, as a fire extinguisher, so it is also used as a fire extinguisher. Then harmful effects of carbon tetrachloride are: first one, which release of carbon tetrachloride in atmosphere, which causes depletion of ozone layer. So depletion of ozone layer. So exposure to human causes again nausea, dizziness, vomiting. Then it also causes liver cancer, and even it is irregular heartbreak. It may also cause irregular heartbreak and irritations to eyes. In, in severe cases, these effects can lead rapidly to coma, unconsciousness, or death. Exposure to carbon tetrachloride can make the heartbeat irregular or stop, which can cause heartbeat irregular. Okay, which can make heartbeat irregular and which can stop also. So next compound is, that is iodoform, that is CHI3 is the formula. So it is a pale yellow color crystalline solid, and it is a volatile substance. Volatile means which can easily evaporate. So it is a pale yellow crystalline solid, and it is volatile, iodoform. Then with the uses of iodoform are: first one, it is used as an antiseptic for dressing of wounds. So you can take an example. So many examples is displayed. So in the pharmaceuticals, nothing but a drugs preparations, in the medicines also it is used. Other than that, next comes freons. Other than that, next is freon. Freon is nothing but it is a chlorofluoro compounds of methane and ethane are called freons. Chlorofluoro compounds of methane and ethane are called freons. So freons are colorless and odorless, non-flammable, non-corrosive gases or liquids. These are gases or liquids and non-flammable, odorless and colorless. Freons. In the depletion of ozone, it is used, freon. So uses for air conditioning. In the air condition also freons are used. In refrigerator also it is used, and as a propellants for aerosols. Then harmful effects of freons: it causes the depletion of ozone layer. So other than that, difluoromethane is called freon 12. Dichloro tetrafluoromethane is called freon 114. Trichlorofluoromethane is called freon 11. Chlorodifluoromethane is called freon 22. Trifluoroethane is called freon 113. The last one is DDT. So DDT means dichlorodiphenyl trichloroethane. Dichlorodiphenyl trichloroethane. It is also called P comma P. P comma P is nothing but para dichlorodiphenyl trichloroethane. It is used as an insecticide. And the harmful effect of DDT is DDT is not metabolized rapidly in animals and gets deposited in fatty tissues, which is highly toxic, and it is used in banned in US. Its use is banned in US, so United States it is banned. Although it is still in use in some other parts of the world. The structure of DDT is, see there, dichloro, diphenyl. Phenyl means two benzene rings. Trichloro, ethane. Two carbon atoms are there. That's why it is ethane.